Hey everyone! Sometimes while questing, especially juggling multiple quests at the same time, I feel like I miss parts of the story. So I thought it would be great to make a video where I fully focus on the lore while playing. In this video, I'll narrate the quests as I go through them, include all cutscenes and condense the story as much as possible while still doing it justice. I'm starting with the introduction questline of The War Within, and if there's enough interest, I'll continue with the campaign and later cover all side quests, one questline at a time, telling the story of Khaz Algar and its denizens as the developers intended.
There is a vision being seen across Azeroth, a radiant song. We believe it's a warning, but we're unsure of its meaning. Meet me in Silithus. We must ask Azeroth's speaker what this vision means.
Another vision. You saw it too.
They're growing stronger.
Once in Silithus, the game lets you watch a recap on the events leading up to this moment.
Well met.
From the moment the Dark Titan Sargeras plunged his colossal blade into our world, crucial events were set in motion. Magni Bronzebeard heard the cries of Azeroth, giving up everything to answer her call.
Since being wounded by the Mad Titan, Azeroth has been crying out in pain.
As her dutiful speaker, he rallied the champions to her aid, and ultimately to confront the return of the old god, N'Zoth. It was during this conflict that Xal'atath, a mysterious entity of the Void, made a deal with N'Zoth, freeing her from the cursed blade that bound her essence within.
Honor our bargain. Free me to find my own fate.
After she vanished into the darkness, N'Zoth was confronted by the mortal champions and destroyed, ending the old god's reign of terror. But they were not the only malevolent force with its eyes set on Azeroth. For soon, the sky was sundered, the Shadowlands split open, and our heroes were pulled into the realm of death itself.
Go, champion! Go!
It was there that Anduin Wrynn endured the worst. Captured, tortured, and through dark domination magics, forced to commit terrible acts against his will.
I'm afraid that if I call on the light, it won't answer.
Scarred and shaken by his experience, he vanished, his whereabouts unknown. After the threat of the Shadowlands had been quelled, the dragons of Azeroth returned to their ancestral homeland. It was here that the primal dragon, Iridikron, broke free of his prison, and in pursuit of vengeance upon the Titans who he felt had stolen our world, he secured an ancient, powerful artifact, the Dark Heart.
When the Titans come to reclaim their prize, I will be waiting.
As word of this new threat started to spread, people began experiencing strange visions. The Radiant Song.
It's being heard all across Azeroth. The Council doesn't know what to make of it.
It was then that Illyria Windrunner, a deadly huntress who had harnessed the powers of the Void as a weapon against the darkness, was summoned to investigate.
We still don't know what this Dark Heart relic is capable of, but we do know it's in the hands of someone called the Harbinger.
It was not long before Illyria discovered the Harbinger's true identity. Xal'atath, the mysterious figure, was once again on the move. While neither Xal'atath nor the Dark Heart could be found, her mentor, the enigmatic Locust Walker, issued Illyria a dire warning.
The radiant visions you spoke of are the very same my people had before our world was consumed by the Void Lord Dimensius.
Could Xalatath be seeking that same fate for Azeroth?
You must find a way to stop her. If you cannot, then Azeroth is already doomed.
Let's hope Magni has some answers.
I hear no one's seen him for a few years.
He'll be there. He has to be.
We're looking for Magni, in the hope that he can help us understand what Azeroth is trying to tell us.
Magni, we've been trying to
If this is about the visions, I'm nae interested. Leave me alone.
Unlike the times before, the chamber is pulsating as if it were a heartbeat.
Azeroth needs its speaker, and so do we.
Magni tells you that he hasn't been in contact with Azeroth for years. He seems disappointed by it, but the situation is dire and we need to know what is looming over us. We activate the consoles that help him in his ritual that hopefully opens him up for what Azeroth is trying to tell us.
Speaking to me. After all I gave, she left me like this, unable to feel the warmth of my kin's embrace. So, let's be clear. I'm doing this for all of you, not for her. Azeroth, speak to me! What are you trying to tell us? I can hear her voice! I can see it! The place she's calling us to!
Where, Magni? Where must we go?
It's called...
Magni!
He's alive, but barely.
Jaina mentions that Locust Walker, the void being that has warned us about similar visions, mentioned it eventually led to the destruction of his planet. We cannot let this happen and need Magni to help us. Magni is stable, but needs treatment, so she opens up a portal to Dalaran.
He tried to commune directly with Azeroth. It seems the strain was too much.
Oh, Da. What have you done to yourself this time?
In Dalaran we meet Khadgar. He doesn't know why the ritual has left Magni in such a state. We also meet Moira Turesan. Moira is Magni's daughter and Queen Regent of the Dark Iron Dwarves.
Now, listen, you old coot. I know you always meant right by me. You didn't know that I chose to stay with the Dark Irons. That Dagran and I were in love. Whatever your intentions were, my husband died. Because of you. I hated you for taking him from me. My anger built a wall neither of us could ever get through. And now, we may never get the chance. But my son, my little Dagran, he needs you. I guess so do I. Loath as I am to admit it, you were never the best father. But you can still be a good granda. So please, wake up.
She tells you to get Bran and her son Dagran, who are at the Dalaran's visitor center.
Have you seen these new tomes, Uncle Bran? They must be from Drenton's library. I hope Granda's alright. I never got to spend much time with him.
Don't worry, lad. Magni's made of stern stuff. Pardon the pun.
Father, are you alright?
Aye, lass, but I saw a vision of destruction. And a name, Khaz Algar.
Once Magni has awoken, he explains that Azeroth seemed to be screaming. She has shown him a place though, Khaz Algar, an island of earthen, and that is where we need to go.
Khaz Algar, the Titan installation mentioned in Alderman's records.
And it may now be in danger. We must convene the council. Once more, Dalaran is called to the aid of our world. Magni?
Azeroth showed me a vision of a city in flames in the ancient lands of Khaz Algar. Her voice was desperate. We must act quickly.
Archmage Drendon has proposed, and the council agrees, that we bring the full force of Dalaran to this Khaz Algar. Make ready, our people, and prepare the city for teleportation. Whatever lies ahead, we will face it together.
The council has decided to move the city to Khaz Algar, and Khadgar asks you to help the people within the city to prepare for teleportation. Bran tells you that we'll be needing the Explorers League to venture into these new lands, but that they will be accompanied by the Relinquary, who call themselves Algari Expedition this time around, and that he's worried that they might not get along. We should check in on them. Moving towards the exit, you encounter Archmage Drendon, who asks you to help prepare Dalaran's defenses while you're about helping the citizens.
Goodbye. If Khaz Algar is under attack, we must prepare for the worst. You'll need to perform the strengthening spell in key locations. The wand will do the rest.
You help the citizens eat some old cheese, securing some shelves, and catching some butterflies. While you prepare the city's defenses and talk to the Explorers League. Once everything is prepared, the city will be teleported to Khaz Algar.
It's good to have you on our...
It's even more amazing than I'd imagined. But my visions were of fire and war.
Something's wrong. I need to find Khadgar. Drendon. Where's the rest of the council?
Drendon's been dead for years.
All this time. And you never once sensed my presence. Oh, it's not time for that yet. But if you're so eager for a fight, perhaps this can keep you occupied. Until we meet again, Valeria.
How could I be so blind? Dalaran will not be a fly in Xalatath's web.
Alleria realizes that Xalatath has been playing us all along, wanting us to come to Khaz Algar and luring us into a trap. For now, we don't have much time to think though. You must secure the civilians while Alleria finds mages to teleport them to safety.
There could still be more survivors. With me, champion!
Meeting up with Alleria again, she tells you the first group has been evacuated, and you press on to help the others. However, you get separated by falling debris.
Damn it all! Cut through the sewers and find Khadgar. He'll know what to do.
Glad to see you haven't evacuated yet. The Nerubians are capturing the rogues who live down here. Let's rescue them.
To get past it, you go through the sewers and walk into Anduin there, who's trying to save those living below. After being able to save a couple, and guiding them to the Dalaran sewer exit, Andun suggests you head on and see if you can find and help Khadgar.
I'll get them to safety. Try to find Khadgar.
High in the sky and nowhere to flee. Gather all you can find. Bring them below. Xalatath has plans for this.
After dispatching the Nerubian Queensguard that you encounter outside of the sewers, you'll find Khadgar.
There you are, champion! Take this portal down to Khaz Algar. Those who escape will still need help. I must first find Deliria. We'll meet you when we're able.
We meet at last.
Xalatath, I presume.
This city is home to such power. All squandered by the Kirin Tor. I'll put it to much better use.
Like hell you will.
There you are.
Illyria!
Get out of my head! Khadgar!
This isn't the real fight.
Goodbye, Guardian.
This concludes the introduction campaign for The War Within. I truly hope you enjoyed watching as much as I have making this video. And if you'd like to see more content like this, please let me know by subscribing to the channel and liking this video. For now, I want to thank you for watching, and you'll hear me in the next video.